Good morning and welcome to the morning summary video on Tuesday, 13th of July. I want to start today with dollar Swiss. As you will probably have just seen, I just posted a position on this. We've seen dollar Swiss have our major silver cross on Friday last week, and since then, Monday morning overnight, we saw a big rally up, pushing us back up towards 107. Intraday trading yesterday saw us trading back down towards the hourly 20, 4 hourly 20. We did actually get a kiss touch at 105.85, but today she is sitting supported upon the daily pivot and the hourly 20. And to be honest, we have had a baby silver cross overnight. It won't show because obviously the trading will just pull that moving average back up as she pops above, but she did actually cross down and cross back up during trading overnight. And for that reason, this morning I've taken a long position with the major silver cross, with the baby silver cross, and I'm looking to build up towards these previous highs for a stop then to trail behind the 60-minute 20. I have to keep you up to date with that, but for me, first thing, that looks like a very good place. Support upon the 4 hourly 50, hourly 20, 15-minute 20, daily pivot, stop below the 4 hourly 20, and I'll try and hold to see where I can get this to. Okay. Ideal targets in a realistic world, it'd be nice to see her breaking back through 107. If we get back through 107, we can target 108, and we can see where we can get her to in the next couple of hours. Overall, though, I'm very positive with this position. Major silver cross in, and we can now look for further support and the market to push us back up towards the previous highs. Okay. Have a quick look at dollar CAD. Dollar CAD has been baby silver crossed up overnight, reverse baby silver cross. I'm not really overly interested in her because it would be dollar strength and Canadian dollar weakness if I wanted to see her push higher. Instead, I prefer the dollar strength, so what I'll be looking for this morning is a possible baby silver cross to the south and then a short position to build down towards the previous lows. It won't be a massive trade, I wouldn't have thought, but if we can get an entry, I will look to take a position as and when I can. One thing to remember though, once we get back down towards these 102 levels, we are looking at a major support level, so we would have to take profit and walk away from that. As things stand though, no possible trade at this moment in time, just waiting to see if that baby silver cross to the south comes in, and then there will be a possibility. On Aussie dollar, we haven't seen any major silver cross as of yet, so any trades taken here are reversal baby silver crosses against the trend. Instead, what I prefer to see is this falling back and then giving us the major silver cross to the south before we can trade. So that leaves us with the majors, and I believe you've got a position on both pound dollar and euro dollar, and very good they look too. You can see yesterday we had a pullback to the previous support level, resisted upon that off the 4 hourly 20, and overnight she's made an approach down towards the lows, hasn't broken back through that daily 20, which is a little bit of a concern, but not too much to worry about at this stage. What we need to see today is a break through the daily pivot and a push down through 149.50. Once we're through 149.50, things will look very, very sweet indeed, and we could quite easily see a move to retest these lows at 148.70 and potentially further down. Okay, you can see monthly pivot hovering below that, so that would be obviously a likely to profit taking level. Well done to those who are in this position. Looks very, very nice indeed. Moving across to euro dollar. Euro dollar overnight has done pretty much the same thing as sterling, pulled back into the major silver cross, and looks like she does look a little bit supported off the 4 hourly 50, but as things stand, it is a trading setup, so I'm pleased that there are short positions in from up here, and I believe that we can see this hopefully making a test to push back down to the 4 hourly 50 at some point today. I wouldn't be too scared about moves back into that weekly pivot. It'd be nice to see a double top, confirmation of another short position, and being able to add to it possibly on a baby silver cross down. So well done for down. Those are two nice trades. Moving across to euro sterling. Euro sterling daily chart is still hovering around this resistance level, previous high. I don't have any bias towards her. I don't have any view in which way she's going to go at this moment in time. But if we drop her to an hourly chart, you can see that we're just building up into a little consolidation period. I know there will probably be a baby silver cross up this morning, but with the 4 hourly 50 ahead, I won't be looking to trade. What I'd like to see is I'd like to see the major silver cross coming in, and then us having the ability to get into a short position to trade back down towards the previous lows of 80.75. Okay, at this moment in time, as things stand, no possible position there. Moving over to the commodities, having a look at WTI on the daily chart, you can see that we've had this sort of downward sloping channel over the previous couple of months, and today it looks like we might get the first red bar setting back in. So we will have to keep our eyes open for possible major silver crosses on the shorter time frame charts. As of yet, nothing in, so we can't trade. If this starts to pull back down today, we can possibly have a position tomorrow building back down to the south. So well worth keeping your eye on that. Anything back through on Wall Street through 99.79, 99.70 would see a possible position building towards the south again. On WTI, you can see pretty much the same picture as that Wall Street chart. Possibilities here that she might well start crossing down. If we look on the 4-hourly, the cross is coming in. Looks like there might be some support down here. Any pullbacks into 75.25 or the major silver cross with a stop above the high could bring a nice short position. Again, one to keep our eye on today. It could be very, very profitable, so we'll keep our eye on that. Moving across to gold, you can see from the daily chart that we're supported upon this weekly 20. I'm sceptical of taking positions to the south because of that, but if we look at the 4-hourly chart, you can see overnight we've had a major silver cross to the south. Stock is too low to be selling at this moment in time, so really for us it's just going to be a case of waiting and seeing if there are any positions that come in on this. I don't think at this stage, though, with that just coming in, I don't think we're going to get a possible entry until we see stocks back up. Even if we look at the 30-minute and the hourly, they both need to retrace too. So I think give this a bit of time. Let's see if she does retrace into the 4-hourly 20, get the stocks all high, and then we can look for possible short positions. So really this morning concentration is going to go with dollar Swiss, looking for this to build back up, push through the levels, and it'll be interesting to see how she reacts. Moving over to Forex Factory, just have a look at today's news. We have today, if we just quickly change the time, okay, today we have coming out shortly German WPI, French CPI, Swiss PPI, and then obviously the key figure this morning, 9:30, is Sterling CPI year on year, followed by core CPI, HPI, RPI, and then at 10 we've got the ZEW economic statement. Don't expect too much of a reaction from that. I think the big one this afternoon will be on dollar CAD with the trade balance out at 1:30. We also then have trade balance from the US at 1:30 as well, so well worth being aware of those coming out. Those could really shift the market, and we need to be aware that they are expected out weaker than previous. So let's keep our eye on that and see how we get on. Okay, have a great morning. I will update you shortly with any new positions or anything that's looking interesting.